it's Emily. So today I'm going to be showing you guys something that a lot of people ask me actually. I'm going to be showing you guys how I edit my videos using iMovie. Now I know like a lot of people are getting into editing and making a YouTube channel because of quarantine and they just have a lot of free time, which I definitely encourage. Like if this is something you wanted to do for a long time, then go ahead and do it, you know? My hair is like falling out of my clip, what the heck? Okay, so by the way, I'm sorry if I have kind of a low energy right now. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys how I edit. I use iMovie. It is free on your laptop if you have a Mac, or if you have an iPhone, you can also use it on your phone. But honestly, I prefer using it on my computer because you can't do as much as you'd like with your phone. And I know there's like a bunch of other softwares you can use if you have a Windows, like Sony Vegas Pro. I used to use Wondershare back in my earlier videos, but if you do have a Mac, I think iMovie is perfect. And it's free, so you don't have to buy anything if you don't want that big commitment yet. So I am going to go ahead and start with the video. But one second, I have to import some clips so you guys can actually see me editing something. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I'm back after importing some clips for you guys to see. If you're wondering, I do record all my videos on my phone. So how I start editing is with a rough cut. Alright, so I'm currently editing this video. This is like a weird Inception type of thing, but I'm editing this video and one of these screen recording clips did not like work. So I'm just going to show you real quick what I mean and like what you guys missed. So what I do is I go through the video and I just cut out the random like awkward bits of silence or random transition clips I don't want in the video. So I'm just going to show you guys how I do that. This is just me vlogging and I just start talking here, so I'm going to split that clip and I'm just going to delete that beginning part and I just keep going. So like I'm just going through and deleting like bare awkward bits that I just don't want. And basically I do this with all my clips. I just go through all of them and that is my rough cut, which is basically just, you know, getting the footage that I want actually in the video and deleting everything else. Split and delete, and let's say that is like all the clips I want for that. So that is basically my rough cut. Okay, so once I have that rough cut, now I'm going to go ahead and do what I call the final cut. So this is when I add music, I add transitions, and I add effects and overlays, text and all that, and I really make it personalized. So yeah, that's what I do for that, and I'm gonna go in depth of what that final cut entails. Basically, I'm just gonna start with how I do my intros and my outros. So I made my own intro. I actually have a couple. I have this one that I used to use and I made this off of iMovie. I literally just took a photo and I added like effects on it, like zooming in and out effects that I will show you guys how to do later in this video. You've probably seen this. I only used it like a couple times in my videos, and then I went to this little like cursive-y thing where it has like a little animation, and I can show you guys how I did that. Basically, I imported the pictures into iMovie and it goes to Ken Burns when you like insert the photo. I go to fit just so the picture doesn't move around, and I reduce this like 0.8 seconds, and then I copy and paste that maybe like once or twice, and then it gives this cool like moving animation type of effect. That's what I use in a lot of my videos when the text moves. So yeah. And then for my outro, I just have this picture that I made. I made both of these pictures off of Pixlr.com. I use like Pixlr X, just like the basic one. It's free. You can use your browser and it's really easy to use, which I like. And I just got like these pictures from Google, like the background picture from Google, and I put in the words using Pixlr, and it just looks like this. And There's space to put like 2 videos at the end, like so they can click on it once they're done with the video. And there's also like a space in the middle where they can subscribe. If you've made it to the end of my videos, then you guys have seen this before. So that's what I use for the intro and outro. Okay, so the next topic I'm going to go through is music. So for a while I went to listen to YouTube.online and I found music off YouTube that was non-copyrighted, which means you won't get penalized, or when you do get monetized, you won't have any penalty on your videos. So I used to do that, but it was really hard to find music that I liked that was non-copyright. I'm gonna get into how to listen to YouTube a little bit later, but now I like using thematic. So I just go here. It's called app.hellothematic.com. I will put the link in the description, of course, but I just signed in. I joined with my email. So basically what I do is I join thematic, and it's really easy. You don't have to pay for it or anything, but all I do is I just pick a song that I like. You can listen to them, like a little snippet. I'm just going to use this one, and I'm going to click download. Stop that. And then it downloads it for you, and it also has like the area where you can just copy and paste this into your description to give them credits. And then all I do is I move and drag my music to that video, and then there you go. There's sound over this, so you might have to adjust that if you want to play the music that you just put in. If you do want like a specific song in your video and thematic doesn't have it, because thematic is for just like non-copyright music, you can go to YouTube, which is what I'm doing right now. You can search up something like Hamilton, the Schuyler Sisters. I don't know why I put a K. But say you want this song, you can copy it and you can make a new tab, go to listen to youtube.online. And this website you have to be very careful with because you can get viruses and stuff like that, so just make sure you're on top of it, not clicking anything random. There probably is a better website that you can use that won't give you that many viruses, but yeah, this is what I've been using since I was little, and it works for me. So yeah, just use it at your own risk. I'm not telling you to use it, but yeah. And same thing, you can just move this to your video and then it'll be imported here. You can lower the volume of clips by clicking it by going to the sound, and you can click lower volume of other clips, so it'll automatically like lower the music when you talk or you make any noise, and then it goes back up because I haven't put a effect on this clip yet. So you can do that. You can keep it the original, and you can split the clip and then lower the volume of like the whole thing, and then split another section and then increase that volume. And you can also like play around with this, increase and decrease the volume. Also, while I'm here and mentioning it, I do increase the volume of my videos because the iPhone mic kind of sucks. No offense, Apple. So what I like doing is also increasing the volume of my videos all the way to 400 because my mic is pretty bad. Alright, so next we can move on to the fun part, which is like jump cuts and like funny clips and all that. So starting with like my cropping and like my jump cuts and all that, let's say I said something funny, or if I want to emphasize something, all I do is I click split clip, like go to the part where I want to do something funny and where I want it to end, and I'll split the clip, and then I will go ahead and crop to fill, and I'll just zoom in a little bit, and then yeah, and then when you play it, it looks something like this. Like it just zooms in and then comes back out, just to like give that little emphasis. I do this a lot in my videos. If you've seen them, obviously you probably have. And if you want it to like zoom in and then zoom in again, then you can just go ahead and split the next clip and then make the square or rectangle a lot smaller than the original. so it'll zoom in twice. So next I'm going to show you guys how to do that little zoom in effect, like now. Like this thing, if you get what I mean. But I am going to select the clip that I want to have that slow fading zoom in, and I'm going to click the square and click keyburns, and then this is where you can edit how it starts and how it ends, so you can either zoom in or zoom out. I'm just going to zoom in, and I'm going to do it significantly so you guys can see what the vibes are. So another fun thing I do is I like adding like meme sounds or like TikTok sounds. So to add like memes or TikToks, I go to YouTube, and let's say I want like that Roman holiday. So if I want that meme sound, so let's say I want that, I will do the same thing. I'll go to listen to YouTube, and I will download this. I just want to come here and say, did y'all see how quickly I X'd out those new tabs? Those ads. That's how swift you need to be if you want to listen to YouTube. That's all I have to say. Loading. And yeah, and same thing, I'll just edit it in. Okay, so that is how I get like meme sounds and stuff in it. It's pretty simple. You can also do the same thing with videos, but you have to find a video exporter, like an MP4 exporter instead of an MP3, and I will have the link of the one I use below. Again, beware of viruses. There's probably a better site out there, but yeah. So now I'm going to show you transitions, which I hope I can show you if my laptop started being dumb again. But I just use the ones that are in iMovie. I always use slide left, and then I change the time to 0.5, and to get those like transition sounds, like the, you know, like put it in Emily, like that thing, I go to sound effects, and it comes with iMovie golf hit. So I just put the golf hit into that spot, and then yeah, it makes a noise. And I also use this transition a lot. I have this video saved. Again, you do the same process with copying a link from YouTube and putting it into this website to download videos instead. All I did was probably search up like TV glitch, and this showed up. So basically, if I add this, let's say here, and I only do like 0.7 seconds of it, but it'll play, and then I'll have that little glitch to transition to the next thing. And that's what I usually do for my videos. I'm going to show you, I guess, the biggest hack for iMovie, because it is so annoying, and you can't like put in text without like weird effects in it, like this or like this. You can't just put a regular text in iMovie like this. So what I do if I want to do like overlays, like cool overlays, if you've seen in my previous videos where I've had like a paint window like appear on my screen, this is how I make them. I go to pixlr.com, which I mentioned earlier, and I just use Playful Pixlr X. Doesn't make a difference. But I go to create new. I'm gonna zoom this out for you guys. Full HD. And I'm gonna get a transparent background, by the way, keep it transparent. So I go to text, and then if you go to text, they always have some weird quote that shows up. But I always use Arial, that's my font, that's what I always do. I'm just gonna type up like, hey guys, and you can move it around, and then I'm going to hit save, and make sure it's a PNG. I'm gonna go to download, and then here I have it. You can also change the name of it, but I literally never do. And I just slide it into my video like so. And then whenever you add something into iMovie, it always makes it on Ken Burns. So I just click fit. And then once you play it, I'll have that overlay, and then you can move and adjust how long you want it on the screen for. So I'm also going to show you guys how I did like that paint overlay, and you can do this with any other overlay that you want. So I'm just gonna Google search what I want. Let's say I just want like a cloud or something. I want to like write text in a cloud. So I'm going to put cloud PNG, and you're going to find a cloud. And when you click on, you want to make sure like that background is like grid. Is that what it's called? You want to make sure the background is a grid and make sure it's a PNG. Like this one, I know for sure it's not a real transparent background because just look how off it is. But this one is. So I'm just going to take that. I'm going to save image as. Yeah, so I'm going to use the same page and I'm just going to slide this in, drop file. So I'm going to add this and then I'm going to click on text. And I'm going to add new text, and then I'm going to say, I'm going to IKEA. This is like so random. And then you can change the color too, so I'm just going to change it to black so you can see. I'm going to hit save. Same thing. So if you don't want it to cover your whole face like it's covering mine right now, you can go here and click picture in picture. And then you can adjust where you want this to be. It also has effects on how it is shown on the screen. You can make it dissolve, zoom, swap. Those are cool effects you guys can play with, but I just don't want any effects, so I'm just gonna put 0. And then if you let it play, it just pops up like that. For a lot of like moving animations and overlays and stuff like that, on top of my videos, I do this thing where I go on YouTube and I searched up let's say like I want a VHS like filter kinda on my picture. I'm just gonna search VHS, a green screen overlay on YouTube, and here you can pick what you want. They have a lot of different overlays and stuff. So I'm just gonna click the first one I see, and here you want to make sure there's actually like a green screen on it. So this one looks cool. I'm gonna download that. So I'm going to, I think I use y2mate.com. Yeah, this looks right. Again, be careful when you're using this. Download one of them. Go X out any ads. Like, see, if you guys see my screen, you see the pop-ups. I don't want to talk to Anna that sent me 7 photos. I don't, nope, exit out, and I'm gonna X that out because I don't trust that website. But once you have it, it's on the bottom. Again, I just drag it in like so. So I'm going to click on the clip and this button, and then I'm going to go to this arrow and go to green/blue screen. This filter is like low-key kind of faint, but like you can see the effect at some points, like the little glitches in the video. And that is pretty much it for the video. When I'm done, I just click export and yeah, you're good to go. So that is it for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I went through a big struggle trying to record this video because my laptop was not screen recording, but hopefully you guys get the idea of what I was trying to say. But yeah, I will also make a video on how I edit my thumbnails if you guys would like it, so give it a thumbs up if you want that. And yeah, I'll see you all next Monday with a brand new video.